We're in the inner sanctum of the weighing room. Just give us an idea as to the atmosphere this place is like on World Cup night.
Well, you can imagine it's pretty tense. I mean, it's jockeys from all over the world in here on that night, and I mean that's quite rare in any of the other weighing rooms around the world, but especially on World Cup night, you see a lot of faces that you haven't seen before or see very rarely. So, and of course, it's big race, and you know, all night every race is a big race. So, it's you know, some are experienced with it, some have been there, done that before, and some are new to it. So, you know, it's a special place to be on big days, especially World Cup night.
I think you'd ridden in 3 of the first 5 races on the card, but then you had a gap to Prince Bishop in the World Cup itself. How did you keep yourself busy? What sort of stuff did you do? Can you remember?
Well, obviously you take a keen interest in the other races that you're not in, even though you're not riding them. You still watch the races and pay close attention. But of course, the focus is very much on yourself and your horse in the big race. But last year I was very, you know, before the World Cup, I went out with a very open mind. And I mean, we got beat on Surf Fever in the UAE Derby last year, and you know, that race didn't go to plan how I wanted it to, and I was a bit disappointed with that, but you know, managed to keep myself calm and collected, and I just had focus on the Prince Bishop and the World Cup really.
And we're still in front of your regular peg. Do you have some superstitions, jockeys? You want to be in the same spot in weighing rooms all over the world?
It's nice to be in the same spot, but I wouldn't say it's a superstition. But the valets like to, you know, the valets look after a certain amount of jockeys, and you know, Pez, my valet here in Dubai, he does a great job, and obviously he likes me in this space, and it's been a lucky space.
You've ridden in the Dubai World Cup before, I mean, so you're presumably ready for the situation here in the parade ring. So many people, I bet you can't even hear yourself think, can you?
Well, yeah, it's very hectic. I mean, the whole day is very hectic, but of course when you come out for the Dubai World Cup, it's packed, and you know, as you go out and you greet Sheikh Mohammed and everybody, the trainer and all that, and you know, it's the heat. You can feel the heat inside the circle. It's from all the cameras and everything, and it's very intense. And you just, at that moment, you just want to get on the horse and get on with it, really, because you're already in the zone, and you know, you don't want any outside distractions. But you know, it kind of brings it to life how big it really is.
Did you have much of an opportunity to talk to Sheikh Mohammed, Saeed bin Suroor?
Yeah. I mean, of course, always. Sheikh Mohammed always has an opinion on the race, and he just said, look, just do with this horse, just do as it comes. It's hard to make a plan with him, and Saeed said the same. Of course, we were drawn on the inside, so you know, if he jumped and travelled, that would have been great, but he didn't. So we had to make a plan out of that.
Made it down to the start now, William, and in hindsight he'd done pretty well to finish second on his previous 2 starts, but did he ever really give you much of a feel on this dirt, even just at half pace?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, he should have won both rounds of the Maktoum Challenge. There's no question about it. I mean, he should have won the round 2 and the round 3, so he missed a break again, and he got himself far back, and it just became, the race kind of disappeared from him, and then he stayed on very strongly. But of course, we're now at the start of the World Cup, and he got on the barrier draw. We got drawn 1, and it was the only draw I didn't want. I mean, because obviously missing the break from 1 is very hard, and it never really faced the kickback. So we were hoping for a wide draw and maybe ride a bit closer and try and get him out of the kickback earlier, but it didn't work out. He jumped slower than ever. The pace was quicker than what it had been before, and he got himself very far back. And obviously he was well under the pump coming into the first turn, and he managed to get out of the kickback coming down the back, and he managed to latch onto the back of them, to the back of the field, and you know, we sort of passed horse by horse. But at that stage, it was crazy to think we were going to go and win. But the pace, one thing I did know is the pace couldn't hold up. The pace was very strong, and no matter what horses were in front of me, they couldn't hold up. But I still didn't think we'd go and win. just kind of passed one by one, and he kept a clean face down the back, and then we latched onto the back of California Chrome going into the last turn. But I was kind of waiting for him to, we made a lot of ground up in a relatively short space of time, and I was waiting for him to kind of get tired or just kind of fed up of being around the outside of all the horses and having faced so much kickback in his face. But when he got on the back of California Chrome, and he managed then to give him a little breather on the last turn, and that was it. I mean, basically pulled him out, and he finished his race better than anything else. In my opinion, he only stayed on. He didn't quicken. He only stayed on while other horses were getting very tired.
Prince Bishop in front with 250 metres left to go. Prince Bishop's got away from California Chrome, then Hoko Taramai and Lee, but it's the Prince Bishop and Wlliam Buick. Prince Bishop is clear, and Prince Bishop wins the 20th Dubai World Cup.
You've got the dirt track is obviously on the inside. You're quite a way away from the crowd. Are you sort of aware that they're there? You're able to hear them?
Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's a unique atmosphere, and this place really fills up, and you can hear the crowd. It's like nothing else.
Can you remember your emotion as you passed the line and even galloping out a little bit? Did you sort of give yourself a few minutes, gallop a bit further than maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it took a long time to sink in. It's a little bit of disbelief, and obviously you're very proud, very happy, happy for everybody that's worked with the horse himself, Sheikh Mohammed, Said bin Suroor, everybody, and Sheikh Hamdan as well. So it's a very special feeling, and obviously it's overjoyed, but it did definitely take a while to sink in.
We're on the walk back in now after you'd won. I mean, you'd seen the scenes in the parade ring beforehand. Could you quite ready yourself for what was about to happen afterwards?
It was a very, very magical feeling. It was very special, and it didn't really hit me until I kind of came here and across the track, and all the reporters and all the people, and when Sheikh Hamdan, of course, the Prince Bishop ran in his colours, when he came up to me, and his face lit up, and he was so happy. So it was a very magical feeling, and it's something that has to be relived to explain it. It's hard to explain the feeling I got.
Do you watch it back, the race at all?
Yeah, I watched it back when it kind of when I got back home to UK, and it all calmed down a little bit. But yeah, it's an extraordinary race.
Would you say it's changed your life at all?
It's made my career better. Of course, winning a race like that is a huge stepping stone in your career. Winning the Dubai World Cup, and my first year with Godolphin and the team, and it was a very special feeling. And of course, success makes life better.